So, students, now we are with network analysis session 4. So, here we are given a problem to calculate the solution, modified solution under the transportation problem. So, you are given a problem like this. This problem I have already done it. So, here if you go through the first problem, we have calculated the Vogel's approximation method. Under the Vogel's approximation method, under session 1, we have calculated the allocation. So what we do is, we calculate, I will not run through this again. So I will take up the allocations which I have done in the under the Vogel's approximation method for the first problem under session 1 straight away here. So what I do is, I'll take up the Vogel's approximation method allocation. So you have a choice. So there is nothing given to you in the problem regarding what method you will have to obtain the initial basic feasible solution. So if we can take it as northwest corner method or the least cost method or the Vogel's approximation method. If we apply the Vogel's approximation method, we get the solutions little fast, okay, with lesser iterations. So that is the reason. Now let me work out the copy down the values from the first problem there. So the allocations have been, applying the Vogel's approximation method, 5, then 2, then 7, 2, 8 and 10. So this has already been done. So what is the next thing that we need to do is, we have to calculate the ui plus vj values. So how do I, this is u1, this is u2, this is u3 corresponding to the rows. Now v1 corresponding to the columns v2, v3 and v4. Okay, so here going by, we'll have to calculate the ui and vj values. So how do I calculate the ui and vj values? So here we assign 0 to any of either the vj values or ui values. So I will randomly take it up. Here where there is more allocation, we usually go by that. You have a choice to take up 0 for any of the rows or the columns, but here if you see 1 2 3 three allocations are this is where is the maximum allocation, so I am assigning 0 here. Now for every allocated cell, you have to take up the values of ui and vj values. Now here if you see, v4 is 0 and here we take up the costs which are there. So 0 plus 0 will be equal to 10. We have to equate the cost here. So how do I arrive at this 10? 0 plus 10. Now coming down to u2 here. Here we have 0, correct? So how much should I add it here to get 60? 0 plus 60. Now coming down to u3, the cost is 20, right? 0 plus 20. 0 plus 20 is 20, 0 plus 60 is 60, 0 plus 10 is 10. Correct? Now let us work out these. Now here what we should do is, corresponding to v1 and u1, this is the intersecting cell which is having the allocation. So what I should do is, I have to arrive at 19, right? So 10 plus 9 will be equal to 19. So coming down to v2, right? So v2, there is no need for for us to take care of these. Allocation is there in this particular cell, right? So what I should do is 20, I have to deduct minus 12 here. Then will it be that I'll get 8 rupees, correct? So coming down to v3, so we have to see the intersection of this I with vj. So if you see the intersection point, it has to be u2 and v3, correct? So 60 we are having. If I have to arrive at 40, I have to deduct 20. So this is how I arrive at ui and vj values. Now the next step is to compute the cij values. So cij values we have to compute. So Cij values will be calculated to the allocated cells as I told you. So U1 plus V1, the same thing we have done here. So here the CII, it is 19, right? So this is same thing we have calculated and shown here, 10 plus 9. So C14, so this is cell address C1 and 4. So it is 10 here, correct? So UI is 10 plus 0. C23, is it not? So here it is 40 is equal to 60 minus 20. C24 is equal to 60 is equal to now 60 plus 0. Coming down to C32, it is C32 8 is equal to 20 minus 12. So C34 is equal to 20 is equal to C34. C34 is 20. So here 20 plus 0. So this is how these values are allocated. Now we will have to calculate the Dij. Okay. So Dij values is equal to Cij minus Ui plus Vj. How do we calculate? This is for unallocated cells. So these are all for unallocated cells. Now if you observe the unallocated cells here, so it is 30 here, right? This one is not allocated. So here Cij is 30, cost is 30 minus Ui is corresponding to is 10, then plus here minus is there, so minus 12. So 30, here you will get minus, so 32. Okay, so these are all unallocated cells that we are there having, correct? So D12. Now what are the addresses we have? D13, is it not, is equal to 50 minus 10, then minus of minus 20, correct? So plus of minus 20 it is. So 50 minus, here it will be minus 10. So it will be 50 plus 10, 60. Like this we will have to calculate for all the unallocated cells. So if you observe here, I have calculated the Dij values for all the unallocated cells. You have to identify the unallocated cells here. So first one was 30, right? So 30 is the cost minus the corresponding Ui and Vj values are taken up to deduct. So we arrive at 32. So these values that we have arrived at, the Dij values that we have arrived at, if you go through this, it is there like this. Okay, so D33, this is a cell address actually speaking. So if you take it up, we will have to write it within the brackets. So this will be written within the brackets. The one which are encircled, they signify the allocations. These are all called as Dij values. Okay. So when we calculate the Dij values,